You are listening to Radio Romania International. Next in the program, New Names on the Cover.
Welcome to a new edition in our New Names on the Cover series. I'm Eugen Nasta. The print and the online version of the Leviathan cultural magazine has recently offered literary prizes to a string of writers who have tried their hands at writing essays. For our English-speaking listeners from around the world, I asked literary critic, columnist and senior editor with the Radio Romania's drama department, Costin Tuchila, to offer a brief outline of the conceptual scope of the pieces of writing competitors had to compose.
Site-ul leviathan.ro și revista culturală trimestrială Leviathan.
The online version, which can be accessed at leviathan.ro, as well as the print version of the Leviathan Quarterly magazine, are two projects of the Leviathan Cultural Association. The site has a very generous scope, which is predominantly cultural and has the frequency of a daily magazine. It has been active for some 2 years now, targeting readership from Romania, but also readers from the diaspora. There are news, comments, columns focusing on events and activities from abroad, of Romanians living outside their native country, and, of course, on the most important events. We have been trying to cover as many of them as possible. We have regular columns, reviews, commentaries readers can easily access at, I repeat, leviathan.ro. As regards the series of topics Leviathan's editorial board has launched, these are as thought-provoking as they can be. The most recent such topic is Great Men Are Destined for Small Nations. In an age of globalization, in an age where the cultural and even the personal identity are subject to rewriting at a very fast pace, the suggested topic compels us all to reconsider our national identity in the course of history. With the details on that, here is Costin Tuchila once again.
Tema pe care ați pomenit-o a fost tema primei ediții a unui concurs.
The topic we suggested was the topic of the inaugural edition of the contest the Leviathan Cultural Association launched on July the 2nd, 2019. We would really like our contest to continue at least until the end of 2019. The project has been run under the heading Discover the Writer Within, and we mounted an essay writing competition starting off from a topic broached in one of the online issues of Leviathan or in the printed edition of Leviathan Quarterly magazine. Starting off from famous quotations, participants have been asked to contribute an essay which was supposed to be highly creative, imaginative, and extremely personal, if not thought-provoking. As you have just mentioned, the topic of the inaugural edition of our contest was a famous quotation of Count of Saint-Hilaire about Romanian interwar politician Ionice Brătianu, known as Ionel Brătianu, whom he personally met. Great men are destined for small nations, a topic reminding everyone of Leviathan's issue for October-November 2018, dedicated to the centennial anniversary of the Great Union of 1918. We are very happy to receive dozens of quality texts, and that's why the judging panel made of Mirela Nicolae, Pușarot and myself, Costin Tuchila, decided that the awardees will be 5 authors, whose prize was a book offered by the sponsors of our contest. The texts that have been shortlisted have also a strong bearing on the reality of today. I also spoke to the prize-winning author of the most recent edition of the contest run under the heading Discover the Writer Within, and launched by the online edition of Leviathan. I asked him what the prize meant for him in his writer's career. His name is Claudiu Neacșu and is based in Iași, northeastern Romania.
În primul rând, concursul a fost o provocare interesantă pentru mine, mai ales că mi-a plăcut.
First of all, the contest as such posed an interesting challenge for me, all the more so as I liked the topic very much, and I might as well say I kind of deeply resonated with the message that in the long run should have been made conspicuous in the way participants compose their essays, as after all it was all about our people, our nation, our pride in being Romanians, despite all the hardships we'd been through and we still have to go through, despite everything that has been said about Romania, apart from what people may believe about the Romanians, about Romania, people living outside Romania, and even despite what Romanians believe about themselves, I for one thought this topic could prove a means of conveying to other Romanians something of my own take of the potential Romania has or the Romanians have. So the topic had several implications, historical, psychological, or implications related to the Romanian nation, or implications regarding our future as a nation. In effect, such a topic is of interest for everybody, for all the Romanians, and that is why I chose to participate in the contest. It was, over and above anything else, some sort of challenge for me personally. I did not necessarily write the essay in order to win the contest. For me it was just an experience, a pleasant one to a certain extent, and no less pleasant was the news that I was the winner of the contest. Judging by the diction of ideas and by the way the author structured the ideas in his essay, I could see the style was homogeneous and the way the writer expressed his ideas unitary. I asked Claudiu Neacșu what the source was of such a good command of the discourse in his essay.
În eseul respectiv pot să spun că am pus ceva din pasiunea mea pentru scris.
Well, in this essay, I put something of my passion for writing, because writing has been something I like since I don't remember when. Then for quite a few years now, I have written fiction novels, in the hopes there was something I had to say to the other people under the form of stories, since literature, novels in particular, are some sort of stories. They are a form of artistic expression that might bring the others something new. So, since it is about my passion, I steered it, if you will, towards the essay I wrote. So, in effect, it is a mix of passion and my own take about what it is like to be able to make it in life. And also at personal level, I believe we, as a nation, can be true conquerors, although in today's context a great number of people may have a different opinion. Well, despite all that, I believe we can still be winners, and I was lucky enough the suggested topic of the essay perfectly tied in with a passion for writing and with my own opinions at personal level. That was Iași-based author Claudiu Neacșu, the winner of the mid-July edition of the contest run under the heading Discover the Writer Within, and launched by the online and print edition of Leviathan, a cultural magazine targeting the Romanians living in the diaspora. I am Eugen Nasta at Radio Romania International Studios in Bucharest. Until next time, it's goodbye.